Hey guys, it's Mickey and we are here with our very first official Buy Back Detroit 2.0 tutorial. This is one of many, so I encourage you to turn on your notifications so you don't miss any update that I have to bring to the group. If you are not a member of the group, go ahead and subscribe by Cash Apping here. The cost is $25 one time. If you scroll back on my Facebook group, you will find an explanation of why I'm charging that one-time fee. If you do not wish to subscribe, it's totally okay. I'm still going to post updates here and you'll be able to keep up with my progress, and I'll share videos from the land bank in case you guys aren't a part of the land bank website where you get information on Zoom meetings and things of that nature. So I'll post things, but you won't have access to the tutorials such as this, which I'm posting here complimentary, so you can see the type of things that are going to go on in the group. With that disclaimer being said, let's get into what this tutorial is about. Okay, so the first video slash tutorial that we're doing is the land grid. The reason why I decided to do a tutorial on this is because I feel like it's important when we are driving through neighborhoods looking for a particular house, or we see a particular house and we don't know any information about it. I personally can't be the resource to always look up information for you guys because I just don't have that kind of time. So the land grid is a free resource to find that information for yourself. It provides the ownership of the property, and from there it doesn't give you phone numbers, it doesn't give you addresses, but you can take the information that it does give and plug it into Google and do further investigation on how to find the owner's information. Group members will have access to my title search information. Now the title search will give you, I'm not a title rep, however, I have access to a title website where you can get mortgage information, you can get, I believe, the address of where the mortgage holder is, mortgage information. It'll tell you what bank that the mortgage is being held with. Typically you pay like a $250 fee to do a title search to make sure it's clear of any liens and things of that nature. I'll give my group members access to that website. You're free to browse around. I'm not giving any tutorials on how to use it, but it's available if you want to do a little bit of searching around to get a little bit more information on how to find owners. When you're ready to make a purchase, however, you do need to pay an actual title company to do a search for you, because that's not what I do. So I don't want to, I have to put out the disclaimer that that's not my area of expertise. So even though I can see it, I can look at it, I can't really decipher what it means. Typically the cost for a title search is about roughly $250. Most mortgages that you apply for require you to do a title search. It safeguards you, and even if you're not applying for a mortgage, I just encourage everyone to do that for their own peace of mind, so that if 2 or 3 years down the line someone potentially comes after you, you can get title insurance to cover you for those miscellaneous incidents where people are, saying, hey, this person, or I attached a lien to this house and now you owe me $25,000. I'll do a video explaining title insurance on another video, but that just gives you a brief overview. So we're going to get into this video, the land grid. Like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's free. You do need to sign up. There are plans and pricings where you can pay for additional resources. I've been on this website and I don't believe it's necessary, so don't do that. Just pay for the free version and you can use that free version as much as you want. So if you go to my screen, you'll see that I'm already signed in, or I already have an account, and we'll go ahead and get logged in. So this is the general overview of the website. I have not explored this site to its fullest extent, and as you can see on the side, there's things that are grayed out. Those are the paid version things, so if it's grayed out, that means you can't use it, obviously. But on here, you'll see right away that the Land Bank Authority owns 90,320 properties in the city of Detroit, and that's what our group is specifically about. That's why I created this group, because we want to buy back Detroit, and a major way we do that is by going through the land bank. So as you can see, 90,000 properties. A lot of them are land, some of them have homes on them, so it just depends on what you're looking for. Again, back to the original point of this video, I'm going to show you how I search for properties, and you can search by parcel or you can search by address. And in this instance, I'm going to put in my personal address, which is 7264 Chatham. That is my personal residence, and you will find my actual name on the status. So again, it doesn't give you any additional information. Like right now I live in California, which is my actual mailing address, so that's where most of my mail comes to, but you won't find that information here. However, if you find a property that you're interested in, and you know someone lives there, which it may or may not be the owner, you're welcome to send a letter there or leave a note to the owner saying, hey, I'm interested in your property. You can not email them, you can mail them a letter, and chances are they'll get it. Maybe there's a renter there that can leave mail for them or something like that. I really don't know. I encourage you to investigate further to find an address that matches what's on the tax records. Again, I do that through title search. There are a few other methods that I use, like the City of Detroit website. It's not free, but you can go there. If you're looking at a particular address, you can pay the $2 fee to get the additional tax information. Okay, so let's do a zoom in on the map. The map, pretty much you can go literally down the entire block and see who owns those parcels, and if you click on it, it will take you to that address, and it'll give you again the owner or the name of the owner. Sometimes it's a person, sometimes it's an LLC. It just really depends. So let's see if I can find, I'm going to go to my personal land bank property, which I'll be closing on October 2nd. And I cannot remember the address. And if you all guys remember that my house was burnt to the ground shortly after I started to show my face in the neighborhood. So I'm still going to go through with the purchase because I want access to the land around it, and yeah, more on that later. Well, let's go back. I copied the address, and once you click on it, you will see that the current owner is the Detroit Land Bank Authority. When you click on, you can click on the Motor City mapping here, and it'll show you the last date that it took a picture of the house. And this photo is obviously from December of 2014, which was very long ago. There are no leaves on the trees. It doesn't look like that anymore, but it'll kind of give you an idea of what it used to look like. Again, this is not always up to date, So I would encourage you to go to Google Maps. It updates from like 2019. And also, if you're just driving around, you'll know if there's a house there or not. Just use your common sense to say, okay, the land grid says there's a house there, but I know it's not. So you know what to do after that. So in this particular case, there is still a grayed out square, which means my house is still standing. You will also see that next to it, there is no grayed out square, which means the lot is empty. There's no house on it. In this particular case, that is true because I personally visited the property, and I know for a fact there is no property on that land. So this is what I'll have access to once I am in compliance with the property that I'm currently purchasing. And again, you can continue to click on addresses or the map, and it will continue to show you the owner of that particular parcel. And again, as you see, I'm clicking. If you look in the right hand corner, you'll see that the Detroit Land Bank owns quite a bit of lots and parcels next to my house. So yeah, that's pretty much it for how to use the Detroit Land Grid or the Land Grid. It's created by, I believe, a nonprofit organization. It's been very helpful to me in my searching when I'm looking for a land bank property. The reason I picked this one in particular is because when I went to the City of Detroit website, I saw that there were several parcels of vacant land around the house, which is what I'm more interested in because I can develop on those additional parcels. So that's the reason why I picked this house, because I knew I would have access to the lots around it for literally $100. The City of Detroit is also rolling out another program where you can purchase additional lots within 500 feet. So before it was the lot behind you, the lot next door, on each side, and now you can extend this to across the street within 500 feet if it's owned by the land bank. So I'll be sharing more information on that program. There is a Zoom call that the land bank did. I'm going to post it so you guys can watch it. It's super important. All the updates about what's going on and just how to reach the land bank. So that is it for this tutorial. If you have any questions for me, please send me an email at this address, or you can text me here. I always answer my text messages. I don't really do the Facebook direct messages often just because I don't have a habit of looking at those. So the quickest way to reach me is via text. And if I don't respond, just shoot me another message. I will eventually see it. So that's it for this tutorial. Look forward to more of them. Again, I'm doing credit repair assistance, land contracts, how I go about looking for particular land contracts, and just searching for homes in general. I'm a realtor. That's what I do for a living. I'm licensed in California and in Michigan, and I just try to share all the information that I can to help you guys literally buy back Detroit. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.